What's up? It's your boy Idris Virgo again with another YouTube video. This one, people, we're going to take a look at behind Tyson Fury, about his team behind closed doors. And in boxing, you always need a good team behind you. So I want to look behind who's backing Tyson Fury, especially because he's fighting next week against Alexander Usyk. That fight is going to be awesome, and it's in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, so let's take a deep look into this behind Tyson Fury's team.
Sausage in the camp. They call him Isaac, the Westgate Warrior Low. Not sure if you've heard of him before. He's the
I've seen him about.
king of the camp.
I don't like when people do that, you know. Especially in an interview, like, come on.
There you go, that's Isaac Low for you.
You need a good team around you.
So here we go then. The battle of the planets, the most charismatic boxer on the planet against the wrecking machine. My name's Nav.
Yes, boy, Nav. Go back to that pause and that people. Nav, if you guys don't know who Nav is the guy who makes Tyson Fury's suits. All those suits you see him wear on his press conferences and when he goes into his weighing, those suits are sick. And you seen your boy as well, presenting on his own in Navi's suits, man. Come on, you gotta dress the part and you gotta look sharp.
Christian Blacklock, and I'm Tyson's strength and conditioning coach. I'm Brian, I work for Gold Star Memorabilia. I'm Al Ford, I'm a Canadian impressionist. I'm Roman Fury.
Got a big team.
I'm George Lockhart.
I've heard about him.
Nutritionist/chef.
Oh, so we've got Tommy Fury part of his team. Tommy Fury, what do you do to contribute to Tyson Fury's team, people? Tyson, why have you got Tommy Fury involved in your team? What can he bring to the team? Oh my gosh, Tyson, why? Big John, come on.
I don't know him. Do I know him? I'm his father. He's my son.
Madness. But why haven't this showed Sugar?
So the story begins back in 2014
Yes, now.
when I initially took my first suit to Tyson's house before the Klitschko campaign.
That's
and from
mad.
there, we've been designing some of Tyson's suits and the wild outfits that you see, trying to make a statement as Tyson's personality shines through all the garments that we make, and it's become an essential part of every promotion. But just through the creative process, Tyson's kind of given over his phone as he goes into camp. He's like, do you know what, you take over the Instagram, you take over my social media. I want to laser focus and concentrate on what's ahead, and it becomes a lot of components to that. It needs a team behind him to kind of make that machine work.
So in actual camp, there's only like 4 or 5 of us.
It's crazy because you thought Tyson as a big lad, he wasn't like a big, tall, stocky kind of therapist, massage therapist, but he's got this geezer. He's smaller than that, but you could tell like he's knowledgeable because Tyson have been using him for X amount of years, man. So I like that, you know. It seems like Tyson gives people the opportunity to grow within his team. You know what I mean? Give people a chance, and that's what a champion does. He gives people who looking for that chance to give them a chance. So I respect that from Tyson Fury.
20 of us, 25 of us, all the brothers come and the family and media people and all that type of thing. So I'd say at the moment there's probably about 25 of us, which is big, big crew.
When we're not in camp, everyone's got normal jobs, normal lives, and everyone does what they have to do. Only time you see all those people in one group is when it's fight. Other than that, everyone just sits in their own lane and does their own jobs and they've got their own families. But everyone trains. It's like what we do, you know. Some people meet up at the boozer, which we like to do as well. But we meet up for like fucking tough runs and gym sessions, firing.
That's what you want, man. You like that, man.
Yeah, the team's big, everyone has a good role to play, and everyone gets on well, which is the nice thing about it.
Oh, here he comes again.
This man behind me. Because there's only one person that's just done that. The 4-foot midget.
Name's Idris Virgo, not Tyson from Kent. Went to box at the gym, best friends, boxed alongside him most of the life. Yeah, we're very close, the best man at the wedding. We're like brothers, even though we're out and fight every day, like, but yeah, it's good, we bounce off each other. I think that's what you need when you're training with someone, and when you're training, he's there to correct me and guide me, and I try and guide him in the right way when I think he's doing something wrong, so we have an absolute ball. I get the same.
Strength and conditioning coach. It's very important in boxing, people, to have a strength and conditioning coach.
From the family, that's how I describe it. I generally start first, so we'll go up to Morecambe and we'll train like 3 times a week, and we'll just get as strong as possible.
3 times a week?
doing like heavy lifting, low reps, building base strength, but also working on injury prevention as well, making sure his body is like fit and strong, not just in terms of boxing, but in terms of preparation for a fight camp, which is really taxing on the body.
As he's getting a little bit older, I think he's really starting to see the value in what we do now. So basically what I do is anything like recovery based. So since we've been here, I've had him in the ice bath and the sauna and the pool.
I started working with Tyson with Wilder too. We just took a look at his nutrition. He's a beast no matter what, but just kind of fine-tuning it, you know, his body, getting him what he needs when he needs it.
I met Tyson in 2000.
There he is, the main man, Sugar Hill.
I came to the door and talked to a fellow who was at the front desk, and they stopped me in the middle of my workout, which is very rude.
Back to the baddies. Is this video? Oh.
There's a guy named Tyson Fury here. He's the next heavyweight champion of the world. And I was just like, I was just watching him, and I was looking at him, and I'm like, man, he moves pretty good for a man of his size. And the only thing I was thinking to myself was like, yeah, but can he do it when he boxes? I'd never seen him box before. And he had the opportunity to box in the gym, and he was doing the exact same thing on the bag as he was in the ring.
I think what you see with Tyson is what you get, you know what I mean? He likes to laugh on a joke.
Tyson will go down in one of the greatest.
He's serious, you know what I mean? He concentrates on what he does.
It's a shame for his brother's not the same.
For like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or whatever he's in, he's fully focused on his training.
Anytime I'm thinking like I'm having a rough day, you know, I think, what would Tyson, you know, Tyson's mentality is, if I'm tired, I go harder.
People look at him sometimes and think his body's not like, doesn't look like Anthony Joshua, and they think, oh, maybe he's not professional. He's really professional. When he wants to be disciplined, which is during fight camps he is, he doesn't do anything he's not supposed to do.
Tyson's just Tyson.
Yeah, that's what
he just does what he has to do, and everyone loves him, and he's a big character. The thing with us, when we're training, if we have to run 3 miles, he'll have to run 3.5 miles, or I'll have to run 4 miles, and then it starts into a race with us, because we both want to be each of everything we do.
With the Furies, especially around Tyson, like the energy they all have, it's like each one of them has a different personality, but then when you bring them all together, it's chaos. It's absolute chaos, but in a good way.
Interesting, this is.
Have fun, and I have fun with them. Tommy, Tyson, even the other sons, we're all laughing and joking. We have meals.
Look at the shades John Fury's got on. Look at those shades.
I think family's everything to Tyson, absolutely everything.
I wonder when they're gonna show freaking Tommy Fury.
His daughter last time, it was a rough road. Mentally, it's, you know, it's very, very taxing on him. He plays things out very well, but you know, being there with his son, being through, you know, the pregnancy with his wife and everything, you see how much that man truly cares about his kids, and cares about his family.
I know the way my children are, whether they're happy or not, what they do, and how they are. When they're having fun with each other, they're tip-tapping about, jumping around, they're on it. But I've seen on the other side of it as well, when things have happened in the family, where it's not been so good. You know, they go from being top of the world, like I say, to be on the bottom. You know, they don't do anything, just look at each other, we're all silent, we don't say anything. We're all teary-eyed, and we're all emotional wrecks to be there. But we can come out of it, we just carry on with what we do.
All of us being there with him, I think, you know, we kind of do lift, we lift him in a sense as well, and he lifts us.
I've always had a family throughout my career of boxing. I missed a few births, missed 3 births, but I suppose it's part of my job. Like, I've got a job to do. I've got to pay the bills, I've got to look after the family, I've got to keep them in clothes and food and all that sort of stuff. So it's my job to do what I do.
To be a father is your own instinct.
Who he is.
You know, you can't explain the feeling of being a father, you just have to go through it yourself.
During camp,
Boring Tommy Fury.
Separate himself, I think. From when I've been in camps with him, I don't think you can really be both people, if that makes sense. And I can get that, because if you're getting ready to get in the ring with someone and hurt them, it's hard to probably be that and a family man as well, I would imagine.
My 2 lives are so much different. One life's the life of a superstar boxer, athlete, and the other life's just a normal everyday dad. It's difficult to switch both of them.
Yeah.
That's why we have camps, that's why we leave and go away from our families.
Family is always being there for one another, backing each other. You know, even if the odds seem impossible, you always.
I remember Robert Fury when he hit me in the back of the head.
But yeah, we don't
In a
see
bro.
him as this like, you know, massive superstar like that, you know, everyone's obsessed with him. Like to us, he's just, you know, Tyson. But the reason why we're all here is because of Tyson. You know, all these great things that happen.
Damn right. The only reason you got your name because of Tyson.
It's not because of anybody else, it's because of Tyson.
Oh, exactly.
What you see around Tyson now, they're relevant. Being here, some are doing a magnificent job, some have been childhood friends and supported him right from the off when he wasn't a champion, you know. And I think, you know what, be away without these people. No, but me sat here on my own looking up there, is it? You know, you got to have these people to bring the best out of you, don't you?
That was a very interesting video, people. I don't know the reason why they done that video about Tyson Fury. Probably because when he fought Francis Ngannou, people were saying his team around him is the reason why he wasn't performing against Francis Ngannou. But people forgetting that he got the result when he fought Francis Ngannou. But Tyson is a true champion. He's a true legend. He's going to go down in the greatest books as a top class boxer. But yeah, people, that's the end of the video. You already know how we end up with our family all together. 3, 2, 1. Woo!